second. Hey everybody, how's it going? How are you doing? 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 Happy November 11th. 10 days out from, wow, November 20th. We're about to hit Thanksgiving, or as I like to call it, the colonizer feast day. When colonizers all come together to celebrate their ancestors brutally taking the land from the natives, and this is only after being taught how to feed themselves on this soil. It's really awful. Give me 1 second. I'm just a little bit distracted. Buttoning up my plaid here. As someone with Scottish ancestry, I kind of gravitate to the blue plaid. Scottish and Korean, of course. 4% Korean. Hi, ni hao. Speaking of Korean, hey everyone, how's it going? We got some people in the live chat. What up, Kit Click? How you doing, Bugle? It's not awful. Battle of the fittest. Sure, pal. Sure. How's it going, everyone? How's it going? What up, Captain Base Pants in the Kick Click, the Kick Chat? We're gonna talk about some things today. Let me get some water. Let me wet my palate here. It's gonna get a little bit racy. Pun. Before I get into this, I want to just say, I legitimately have nothing against white people, okay? As a blanket statement. I don't have anything against white people, okay? What even is a white person? There's European people. But what is there's this thing where we always say white culture. There is no white culture. White people will argue, well, explain Greece, explain England, explain blah, 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 blah. White people, white isn't even really a race, per se. Really even black. We're just human, right? I would even go as far as to say that gingers even. We're all just people. Yes, we have some genetic differences, like our skin, our melanin, our melatonin, like all these different things that make us look different. But at the end of the day, we're all just people. We're all just people. Whiteness, what being white is an invention that came out, I can't even think off the top of my head here. I wasn't prepared to talk about the invention of the term white as it regards to race. But white people, as it is defined, did not exist until kind of relatively recently. And it was used to galvanize Europeans, to separate them from blacks, Spanish people, Indians, Jews, other types, and make them, kind of pit them against each other for capitalism. There's a whole history on it. I won't bore you with the details right now, maybe another day. But that's not really what we're getting into, and we're not going to get into the weeds of that. But race, in short, because I'm trying to not ramble too much, race has been defined many ways throughout the centuries, throughout the millennia, really. Ancient Egyptians had no concept of a white person. Hell, white people didn't have a concept of a white person. They didn't call each other white people. I'm not joking either. You can look that up yourself. White people, that phrase, is a relatively recent invention. Socially. So anyway, that's a whole other thing. I just say that to say, I don't have anything against white people. And I'm not trying yes, it is a social construct, exactly, CBP. Same thing with black. The same thing with black people. It's just a social construct. meant to categorize, to separate, to galvanize, bring together. If you don't know what galvanize means, to like kind of bring the troops together, galvanize the troops. We're just people. Of course we have differences. Of course we have similarities, because we're human. We're human. Anyway. But yes, in terms of sub-race, black people, white people, we call white people. Ginger people are different. Jewish people have their, physiognomy. The nose, as people will often say, about Jewish people, or the dark skin of black people or Arabic people. The light skin, if you will, of some European people of a European ancestry. Of course we have differences. Indians look different than Japanese people. Japanese people look different than ginger or, white people. I mean, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. These things make the world a more beautiful, more kind of diverse place. Wanting America to be more diverse is not a bad thing. America is a melting pot nation. America was founded on the principles, America as we call it America. I don't know what the Native Americans called America, but yeah, what we call America in the modern sense is a melting pot nation, comprised of all sorts of cultures. It is a patchwork blanket of humanity. It's a patchwork blanket of humanity. It is the worldwide, and I'm not being like a Western nationalist here, but America really is like the capital country of the world. It's the most powerful in terms of military strength. Not even close, by the way. You think China or Russia comes anywhere near America? I promise you, and I'm not a nationalist, like, oh yeah, America. I promise you, you are far from the truth. America is O-fucking-P. And I don't say that as a brag. If I wasn't even from here, I would say the same thing. America is incredibly overpowered. Extremely overpowered, military-wise. The amount of money we spend every year on our military budget, it's insane. Anyway. And it kind of pisses me off, but that's another topic for another day. Like where our money goes. Foreign bullshit. So, anyway, America is a cultural epicenter. America is a diverse nation in its nature. That's what it is meant to be. That's what it is. A lot of people say, oh, this is a white, Christian, Western nation, and it needs to remain this way. Well, of course, I think that it should remain Christian. I think it should be Christian. I think everyone should be Christian. Do I judge people who aren't Christian? No. What up, CopperCab alt? Thank you for following me. Okay, I don't have an alt. Jackass. Anyway, don't follow me on that account. Unfollow me. I'm a Christian. So I would like everyone to be Christian, because I want everyone to be saved. I want everyone to accept Jesus Christ as their Savior, so that they can go to heaven, because I love other people, and I don't want to see them, go to hell, basically, okay? You have to accept Christ as your Savior. That's how you get to heaven. That's what I genuinely believe, and that's what I know. That's like a part of my worldview. And so, while I don't push my religion on other people, and I don't judge others who don't follow the same religion. My brother, essentially, Cameron, my editor, he's like a devout atheist, basically. But I don't let his atheism get in the way of our friendship. And I never have. So, like CBP, for example, he's a Muslim. I don't let that get in the way of our friendship. I'm not a super judgmental person. I keep my faith to myself, even if I shouldn't. And even if I'm called upon to actually go out there and spread the good word and all that, I tend to keep my religion. It's a personal thing for me. It's about a personal relationship with God and Christ. And for me, I pray. I pray to myself. I don't like. I pray to God and Jesus, but I don't like to do it publicly. I'll mute my microphone, or I'll leave a call, or I'll blah blah blah. I'll go to a room by myself and and talk to God, by myself, and I pray every day pretty much, before meals. So I have my faith, and I say that to say, of course I want America to be Christian because I'm a Christian, but I know that the reality is that there's other people out there that believe different things, and America is like a great experiment in terms of having people from all walks of life come together and it's diversity. It's like it's a school of thought. You're able to have different opinions and different worldviews and different ways of living and have it all here in America. America was founded on religious freedom. One of the things that America was founded upon was being able to practice your religion without being persecuted, because King George had he did the Church of England, and they were doing all this stuff with like being able to divorce and yada yada yada. There's a lot of this and that and this and that. So they went to America. They had to flee to America to escape persecution. The Pilgrims, the first white, if you will, settlers in America, were migrants. Ladies and gentlemen, they were migrants. They were migrants. They were migrants. They were people trying to find, on earth anyway, some, I don't want to use the term salvation, but they were trying to find freedom. They were trying to get away from being persecuted. Real quick, Copper is my daddy, has been a member for 13 months in a row. Copper, you are my hero, and I have a serious topic for you to talk about. Did you see that USCG is no longer classifying certain symbols as hate speech? I don't know what you're talking about. US what now? USCG. Hate speech? Oh boy, 1 hour ago. What? This is breaking news, basically. In the last hour, all over Google, 1 hour ago. The Coast Guard, the U.S. Coast Guard. What the fuck? On Newsweek, Coast Guard ends hate symbol. So you can just have a swastika? The U.S. Coast Guard will stop classifying swastikas and nooses as hate symbols under a revised policy that takes effect next month, December. 10 days away, 11 days away. Instead, the symbols will be labeled potentially divisive, part of a broader overhaul that also softens guidance on Confederate imagery. Well, interesting. Interesting. The older version directly listed swastikas and all that as examples of potential hate incidents. The new version drops that list and instead refers to such imagery as potentially divisive. Wow. The policy shifts Trump's administration to loosen hazing and harassment rules, which Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth has ruled were too broad. Yeah, and they kind of were, the hazing stuff. Guys will give each other shit in a locker room. If you ever played football, I grew up playing football all throughout my school, career, I suppose you could say. And guys give each other shit. You could even call it guy culture. Male culture. I don't know how to say it, but yeah, it's like shit happens. But yeah, I actually did play football, dipshit. I was a defensive tackle. I was an offensive tackle. At one point, I wanted to be a middle linebacker. I was a nose guard. That's center, defensive center, basically. I'm the guy that tears through the guy that hikes the ball to the quarterback. I take him by his pads and rip him to the fucking ground, run right through that left gap, and I sack the quarterback before he gets the ball off to the receiver, because I'm a fucking horse on a football field. Anyway, I used to use my weight to my advantage like you're supposed to. Anyway, people can, really care if y'all doubt me in the live chat. I really don't give a fuck. I don't feel any need to prove anything to any of you, just to be clear. I don't know who you think you're talking to, but I need you to understand, I have a very healthy ego. Everything that I have accomplished in my young years, even to now, I have no shortage of confidence. I need you to really try to get that through your brain, your skull. You don't intimidate me. I don't feel inferior to any of you in any capacity whatsoever. I'm a high-level human. I'm a high thinker. I'm not a high person because I don't get high. I'll leave that to the peasantry that watch. I don't smoke weed. So anyway, as I was saying, America is a cultural melting pot. You know, white people are so concerned with being what they say is replaced. Replaced. What happened to the Native Americans in America? Would you say that they got replaced in America? Their standing in society as the dominant culture, the dominant people of this land? You did that to them. Your ancestors did. Now you're crying and you're screaming about what? The same thing happening to you? What a full circle moment, if it is true. Well, you're screeching into the nether. What are you doing? First of all, let me just ask you something. If you're so concerned, if this is a reality, what are you doing about it? You're crying in a YouTube live chat. You're trolling CopperCab online. You're crying in a Discord server. Like, what a fucking pussy. What a beta fucking male you are. You're not worth shit. You're worthless in terms of standing up against a threat. I would never want to date you or marry you. As a woman, if I was a woman, I wouldn't want anything to do with you. How weak, how pathetic, letting yourself be replaced. Oh, what am I doing with the Jews and the blacks? No, you're just a racist, ignorant fucking person with no backbone or spine. If all of that was true, what are you going to do about it, bitch? Not shit, because you're weak. But, good news for you, beta male, it's not real. So all your incessant whining and crying online, well, you can put that to an ease. All those anxieties, you can put them to rest. Because I'm here to tell you that America is fine. America is fine. The Mexicans coming into the nation are not all drug mules, okay? Not all black people are violent. Not all Indians are scammers, okay? Dumbass. What you're doing is you're painting these people with broad generalizations because you're ignorant. You associate an entire race of people with the actions of one or two people. There are white people that rape children. Is every white male a child rapist? Now give that a hard think for a moment. I'll let you think. Hold on. Are we done? Did you think? No! They're fucking not! Of course they're not! You absolute idiot! How are you so stupid? How did your mommy and daddy make such a moron? Of course white people are not all racists. Of course not all black people are violent thugs. You fucking racist piece of shit. Please, for your own intelligence, if there is any, doubt it, stop, okay, the cognitive dissonance that it takes to conflate, to think every fucking human on the planet that looks a certain way is going to act the same way. You're so, black people average IQ of sub-Saharan Africa. Did you know that the IQ? Do you know who made the IQ tests? Are you this fucking stupid?
All right.
It's
I'm
like
gonna put your cock
obviously,
in my
it's
mouth.
so
And I'm
obvious,
gonna
bro.
bite it up, big.
I think we should replace the servants with rangers. You know, those wonderful gingers.
Of course you're gonna have people like this.
That sounds like a fun plan.
Of course. Oh wow, wow, Mr. Moo, wow, that's so intelligent, Mr. Moo. Man, you know, thank you so much for adding to the conversation in such a high-level way. You are a low-level human. You are a low-level human. I've come up with a new kind of thing for people. So when I talk to people in VR chat, Horizon, you know, if you have a Quest, that's it. When I talk to people in Discord, my streams, I can tell within about 5 seconds if you're a low-level human. I can tell within about 5 to 10 seconds, immediately as you open your mouth, your trap. I can tell just by the tone of your voice, by the words you use, within 10 seconds of you yapping, I can tell if you're a low-level human. We have a plethora of low-level humans. We have way too many than we really need. You guys are low-level people. A lot of you are. And I hate to break it to you. Of course you'll argue with me. Of course, why wouldn't you? You probably have an unwarranted self-importance that was given to you, granted to you by your mommy coddling you, telling you that you were beautiful and smart. As a mommy's supposed to do. They're also supposed to raise you to be functioning, high-value, high-functioning humans. But they failed that.
Sweet sugar dumpling.
Okay, again, Mr. Moo is a low-level human. Watch.
Let me tell you something.
They'll say something racist.
I'm
or
sorry,
something.
Mr. Copper Daddy. Please forgive me. Also, today is my birthday. Would you sing for me, Massa? Please.
No, I won't sing for you, because you're saying massa. So from now on, I don't sing Happy Birthday for low-level humans. New rule, I've just enacted it. Just like Trump enacted, Nazi swastikas are allowed in the U.S. Coast Guard. Well, here's my new thing that I'm enacting. I'm not singing Happy Birthday to low-level racist people. Okay? Mr. Moo, shut your fucking mouth. Do not talk over me again, boy. You are a boy. I am a man. I have a brain. I think for myself. What y'all do is throw little petty insults in the live chat with the bot, with the raw and egg shit, and you just say little things, trying, grasping for any sort of way to bruise my ego, my earned confidence that was forged over many experiences, touching grass, traveling the world, achieving high-level human shit. Even if I didn't want it, being on things like South Park fucking 15 years ago, at a young age. I have done things you couldn't dream of. I do things you dream
you
about.
Won't sing for me?
You pussy.
That's interesting.
No,
I guess
I'm
you're a
talking!
racist. I am black.
I will
And
not
now
be
also,
disrespected by a
Owen,
low-level
I'm
human.
killing.
I will not be disrespected by a low-level human. You don't talk to me this way, Moo. When I tell you to shut the fuck up, you shut the fuck up, boy. You're not Master Moo. You're Mr. You're not even Mr. Moo. You're just Lil Moo. Change your name to Lil Moo, okay? To all the people who think that they're anywhere near my level as a human, I have nothing to say to you, okay? Have you ever heard of the Dunning-Kruger effect? It's a pretty well-known thing. Maybe not in your circle or in your fucking dumbass brain, your household. Maybe, you know, I would go as far as say your mom and dad are probably very stupid people.
This is my happy song. I like to sing it all
Excuse
day
me,
long.
Robert Malloy, I'm in the
I'll
middle of a
teach
sentence
you
right
the
now.
words,
Excuse me.
Then you can
Excuse
sing
me.
along.
I am a high-level human. Please don't interrupt me. I know you're not using the bot. That's good. Okay, no, Leonidas. No, I'm not an orangutan. I'm not a fucking fucking
Are you
orangutan!
going to take advice
Stop
from a guy
it!
who looks like a used Q-tip? White heart
A
emoji.
used
White
what?
heart emoji. White heart emoji. White
A
heart emoji.
used
White heart
Q-tip.
emoji.
What
White
does
heart
that-
emoji. White heart 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 emoji.
First of all, I'm not getting huge. I'm actually working on losing weight. Robert Malloy. Dumbass. Leonidas. I don't look like a used Q-tip. Okay, how the fuck do I look like a used Q-tip? Don't call... Bro, what, my hat is yellow? So it looks like, you know, a Q-tip? With fucking... Okay, that was a good one. Alright, that was a good one. Alright. Fucking... Credit where it's due. Okay, maybe you're a little bit higher than I thought you were as far as a human goes. Because that's a witty insult. That what you just did there, Leonidas. You used your brain. Oh what? No way! You got a brain! Congratulations, Leonidas! You have a brain. Congratulations, son. You've actually earned some respect from me. Not a much, not a lot, but a little. Mrs. C, oh my gosh, no.
I hate you so
Not
much.
Mrs. C. Trump, if you can
Hi,
hear
Papa.
me,
I gotta
save
keep
me,
quiet
Trump.
kids around.
If you can hear
Hugging
me,
face
save
emoji.
me, Trump, please. Trump, save me. Mrs. C, you're being annoying already, okay? You're being annoying already. Okay, now I'm taking my hat off, bro. Now I'm taking my hat off, okay? I'm not a fucking used Q-tip. Fuck off, Leonidas. I'm not going to give you that much damn credit. You're an idiot. You don't have my respect, by the way. When I said you earned some respect, I didn't say that I respected you. Hey, Titanium Taxi in the kick chat asking me, why are you begging for a pedophile's help? First of all, dumbass. First of all, you don't know if Trump's a pedo or not. Second of all, I'm doing a joke. You know the joke where he's like,
Who the
Trump,
heck do you
save...
think you're talking to?
Okay, bro.
You're
I'm
nothing
so,
but a
again,
ginger.
low-level human.
You will see
Low-level
happy birthday to me,
humans!
or he'll give you the biggest round of
Moo!
your life. Better shake those milkers while you're at it.
Okay. What am I doing? What am I doing? Why am I babysitting you? I'm not here to babysit you, bitch! Okay, I'm not gonna raise my voice again because that's a low-level human thing to do. It's no, it's really not. It's really not a low-level thing to do. I want to say something to Madhu. You are number 200 to follow me on Kick. Number 200, bitch!
This is my happy song.
Okay.
I like to sing it all
Thank
day
you.
long. I'll teach you
Guys.
the words, then you can sing along.
Robert Malloy, I don't even know what you're talking about. So, what, can Aubrey find it? And what are you even saying? Be quiet. Moo, who the heck do you think you're... I'm talking to you, Mr. Moo. I was a moment ago. Moo. Lil Moo. I am... Okay. Regroup. Okay. Back on the topic. Okay, I'm a high-level human. We'll get into that in a little bit. What is a high-level human? You're not a high-level human. Moo, and I'm trying to not laugh at you. Moo, you're not a high-level human, okay? And I'm not rage baiting. I'm not doing anything like that. I'm just going to give you the facts as I see them. This is my perspective. You can have your own perspective. It's a stupid one because you're not high-level. You're not a high-level thinker. You're not an individual. You're a part of a group think. I'm like that. I'm a 12. I'm a clown. You are a stupid person. I'm sorry. I'm not your mommy. I'm not your damn daddy. If I was your daddy, you wouldn't be acting like this, okay? You wouldn't be acting like this at all. You'd be a better person. I would have molded you into a better human being, a functioning member of society that doesn't have cognitive dissonance and just ignorance flowing out their ears, out the wazoo. You're a fucking moron, Moo. Your dad is a moron and a piece of shit just like you. He raised a piece of shit that will not achieve anything greater than him. You know, if I was, listen to me, I'm going to be a father one day, knock on wood, God willing. And guess what I want? I want my son to succeed beyond me. I want him to go and do... I want him to make... If I haven't done it myself, my son will make Redland happen. You understand? My son, I want my son to be great, to be greater than me. I want him to achieve greater things than me. Even as a man, with my own male ego, I want my son to succeed me, to thrive far beyond me. He won't be CopperCab. He'll be something entirely different, someone entirely different. CopperCab is great. 500 million views on the internet. I don't like it, but South Park, an iconic show. Only icons get parodied by South Park. I will give them that credit. Although I don't appreciate being parodied the way they did that twice. But I'm just saying, I have achieved great things. Might not be good. I don't know if I would consider being on South Park good, but it is great. And it is a great achievement of greatness. So it's a level of that. But my point is, I want my son to do greater things.
Country great again.
I want my son to do greater things than I have.
I have to watch later. Have a great one.
I didn't ask you, bitch! Sorry, my apology. I'm better than that, and I'm not going to yell. Mrs. C. Mrs. C? I didn't ask. I don't need an update on when you're watching, okay? You don't need to use the bot to tell me you're not going to be here. Just go. You can see your way out without announcing it, okay? This is not, you don't need to, this isn't a courtroom. If it was a courtroom, I'd be the judge and the jury, and all of you would be... You would all be in jail. I'm not rude to anyone. I'm honest. Every other YouTuber you watch, every other streamer, they want one thing. They want you to love them. And they want your money. That's what these people want. Things like lolcow, things like that. Like I keep seeing that in the live chat. These are grifting. These are people that just want things from you. Do you know the difference here? I want to give you something. Knowledge. I want to make you better. I don't want to make myself better. Like I said about my son. I want him to be better than me. I want people to be affected by me in a positive way. I don't just seek things in a self-serving manner. Mr. Beast, every other fucking thing I see online, it's people wanting, give me, give me, give me, give me, give me, give me. I don't give a flying fuck what you give me. I am trying to help you. You will apply things to me because your worldview, your perspective is molded by the rest of what you see online. And in that regard, I can't really blame you. I can't hold that against you, really. You're just a low-level human. Very poor thinking skills. Which brings it back to the race thing. Not everyone is the same. Of course, donations are nice. I would be a low-level thinker if I didn't think so. However, I'm a high-level thinker who can appreciate the difference between donating and supporting someone and spamming me with bot abuse to abuse me, basically, harass me, interrupt my fucking stream. I've explained this so many times. I'm so sick of people, and I try to make them better. I try so hard. I try so hard to make you better people. And yet you still refuse to just accept my rule. I am the boss. I'm not asking you to not abuse the bot. I am fucking telling you. And you're going to listen. Eventually, just like I was right about Trump being a pedo protector, Again, titanium, low-level person. Low-level human, doesn't understand. I don't think Trump is a pedophile. Necessarily. He could be. But I've seen no evidence. Well, I guess there was that one letter to Jeffrey Epstein where he talked about, we both have secrets, Jeffrey. That being said, I would say that he is a pedo protector. Not a fan of Trump. And of course, now everyone's coming around and seeing my point. I was saying that I didn't like Trump for checks notes here a long fucking time ago. I knew he was a swindler, a scammer, a piece of shit con artist. MAGA, make America great again. Where are you now? Hey, how's it going? Hey, MAGA. Hey, MAGA. Hold on, I gotta call MAGA up on the phone. Hey, MAGA, how's it going? How you doing, MAGA? Oh, what's that? Another $500 billion stimulus package to Israel? Oh, cool. Hey, real quick, how's that Epstein list going? Oh, it doesn't exist? Oh, it didn't exist. Well, I thought y'all said that it did exist and you were going to release it. Oh, you did? Oh, then Pam Bondi and then Patel said that it didn't exist. Oh, but now it exists again. Okay. And now you're going to release it? Is that after it's been scrubbed? Of Trump and everyone? Okay. Oh, I see. Got you. Okay. Cool. Yeah, so, but it is going to get released? It'll just be Democrats in it? Okay, got it. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so, but Trump did get scrubbed from the Epstein list, even though he's a longtime associate and friend of Epstein. Okay, yeah. Got you. Okay. Hey, real quick, how's that mass deportation going? Oh, really? Oh, you're actually welcoming even more H-1B visas into the country. Oh, wait, Trump said that what about white? Trump said Americans are too ignorant to do tech? And so he has to import more Indians? Oh, wow. Well, that's very progressive. I actually like that. That's actually really cool of Trump. Wow, maybe I should vote for Trump. Wow, okay, well. That's pretty cool. Okay, well, that's different. That's different. Not a fan of the pedo stuff, because I don't like pedophiles, you know, personally. I'm not a fan of people that hurt children. In fact, I think that they should be buried under the prison, not in the prison. You know, there are wood chippers, but anyway, I don't want to call for violence. It is YouTube. Okay, well, you know what? Okay, so no mass deportations. You're not releasing a list that may or may not, and then it may exist. Okay. How's that border going? Oh, it's still not built. Oh. How many years have you been president? 4, 5, 6. It's been, what, 6, 7 years now? You haven't gotten the wall built? Okay. You still have millions of people coming into the country. Oh. Hey, well, okay. Well, that's all horrible. You know, I'm sure you think this. Real quick, though. How's the economy? How's gas? How are... You used to complain about the egg prices. Have the eggs gotten cheap? Oh, they've gotten more expensive. Oh, but it's the Democrats' fault. Okay. Even though Republicans control the House and the Senate and the White House and really the youth culture. Charlie Kirk, Nick Fuentes, really. So, but y'all are still... Okay. Oh, it's Obama's fault. Damn, it's a long time ago. Shit, we... Okay. Alright, so we don't have a good economy. We don't have the border. Okay. We don't have an Epstein list. Okay. Okay. We do have elites that are being protected that might be pedophiles. So, I guess you're protecting them. That's supposed to be a good thing? I don't really see that as a good thing, Trump. That's not a good thing at all. Actually, that's actually very horrible. Oh, but your MAGA supporters will still support you regardless, and they'll blindly follow you. I got you. Okay. Well, you enjoy losing more supporters to Nick Fuentes, a literal Nazi. Have a great day, MAGA. Okay, bye. Enjoy being broken up by extreme right-wingers and being splintered now so that liberals, of course, will continue to start winning elections because now the right-wing party is being split up into pro-Israel America and America First with Nick Fuentes. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, bye. Bye. Yeah, you're doing great, guys. You're doing really great. Round of applause for Republicans. Congratulations, guys. Congratulations, Cop. Hey, guys. Congratulations. Good job. Good job, guys. Good job. Hey. Good job, guys. Good job. Good job, MAGA. You're doing so good. You're doing so good. Can we get some applause in the chat for MAGA and Trump? Hold on. You know what? Just because you know what? I just want to say something. I really do. I just want to say I'm sorry. I doubted you guys. You know, I doubted MAGA for a long time, and now I see you guys are just like, you know, a bunch of chill people that want no deportations. And you know what, guys?
There's no need to feel down.
I'm sorry.
I said, young man, pick yourself off the ground. I said, young man, cause you're in a new town. There's no need to be unhappy, young man. There's a place you can go. I said, young man, when you're short on your dough, you can stay there. And I'm sure you will find many ways to have a good time. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. They have everything for your man to enjoy. You can hang out with all the boys. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. You can get yourself clean. You can have a good meal. You can do whatever you feel. Young man, are you listening to me? I said, young man, what do you wanna
Wow.
be?
Congratulations, Trump. Congratulations, Republicans. Congratulations, white people. You're doing so good. I'm proud of you, white people.
It's fun to stay at the
I'm actually like, I'm sorry. I'm actually near tears. Seeing so many Republicans now turning on Trump. Of course, you'll have your holdouts, but it's hard. You know, they say that I dress like a hipster. Well, it's hard not to be a hipster. Because I'm ahead of the curve on so many things like a hipster, you know, the stereotype. What can I say? You know? I try to tell you guys things. You don't listen. You fuck up. I'm right. You come back to me. Bitch at me some more. Tell me I'm wrong, even though you literally just get proven wrong. You get proven wrong every time. I don't know what to tell you. Again, low-level human. So a low-level human. What is a low-level human? Well, a low-level human, low-level. Look at the live chat right now. There's a username called Copper Jones. Is fat and A-N, not and flabby. They said you are an incest. Sorry, you are a, not an. It should be A-N. An incest, because you're saying an. I'm not teaching you English. You are a incest baby because your mom and dad were brother and sister. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a low-level human. We got a lot of those. We got a lot of those. We got a lot of those, folks. We got a lot of those. What can I say? You know, low-level people are just people who are like NPCs. You know, this is my kind of, the whole NPC thing got co-opted and just, it's so fucking cringe. NPC is a good word for him, but like, I just consider you because you're a human. I don't think you're an NPC. That's dehumanizing. I just think you're a low-level human. It's like a less offensive way of saying NPC. I think you're a low-level person. And whenever you talk to someone, can I tell you, I would consider CBP, for example, a higher level human. He is someone, when I talk to him, I can tell that there's an intelligence there. There's a sense of humor. There's an intelligence. He can be a bit sensitive sometimes. He's a human. I can be sensitive sometimes. I'm a human. We have our moments. But overall, the person, the human, CBP, Captain Basepants, clown or not, is a high-level human. In my opinion, genuinely. Round of applause for CBP. High-level human. The high-level human. Titanium taxi. Brass bus. I'm so sorry. Low-level humans. I'm so sorry. I apologize. I'm not really sorry. It's not my fault, but you're a low-level human. Another high-level human is satirist. These are people that I can actually have a conversation with. It's like when you're playing RuneScape or an MMORPG. Here, I'll just come up with an analogy on the spot because I'm a high-level human. I can think creatively on the spot. Here's a gamer analogy, because we're already doing the leveling thing, the low level, high level. You're playing a game, World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy 14, RuneScape, whatever. You're a high level. Are you going to be, if you're in WoW, will you be training on wolves in Goldshire? Of course not. If you're a high-level player in RuneScape, will you be attacking rats in the dungeon of Lumbridge? Of course not. Little level 1 rats. No, you're going to be in the wild fighting off other high-level players. You're going to be interacting with other high-level players because they're at your level. They're playing the game at the same level you are. You have nothing in common, really, with the lower level, like in terms of gameplay and what you're doing in the game. You're not going to be doing the same thing that a low level is. So, conversationally speaking, when I'm talking to a low-level human, like a titanium, like a brass, there is a disconnect there. And I can see clearly that this is a low-level person. Porn addicted. Gooner. Associates everything with sex. Very kind of it's not good. It's just not a fun conversation. It's just not
I just
fun
wanted
for
to
me,
say sorry
you
and
know?
you'll behave for the class.
See,
May
and
you sing
again, this is
happy
a
birthday
low-level
now?
human here.
Please, Professor
Mr.
Copper.
Moo is a low-level person. Again. I'm sorry. Hold on now. Wait, we might have some... Hold on, we might have a sign of intelligence. We might have a sign of intelligence from Moo. I just want to say sorry. And I'll behave for the class. May you sing happy birthday now? You should say would you. Would you sing happy birthday now? Please, Professor Copper, make sure you capitalize the C in my name. Although you did spell it right. Congratulations. He's trying. Look, I could shit on the little... Could I shit on the little guy? See, that's condescending. I'm being condescending. Could I shit on Moo? I could. But as a high-level human, I'm not going to. I'm going to reward that good behavior. I'm going to reward the human with a with a nice response. You know what? I'm going to sing you happy birthday.
You're a
I'm going to sing you happy
cunt.
birthday. I'm going to sing happy birthday. I am. As a matter of fact, I am. Let's see. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Moo. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday Happy birthday to you, and many more. Happy birthday, man. And I hope that you have many more birthdays. I hope you live to be 150, okay? Realistically, though, more so, like 100, 110. And that when you're old, and even when you're in your hundreds, I hope that you're able to walk on your own 2 feet without any assistance. You're even able to mow your own lawn. You know, I hope that even when you're 100 years old, you've got great health and you're able to mow your lawn if you want to mow your own lawn. My neighbor, Meemaw's neighbor, when I lived in Georgia, they both, the husband and the wife, lived to be 105 or some shit. It was crazy. Mr. and Mrs. Mott, M-O-T-T, and they were the Motts next door. And they lived to be 100-something. I hope I'm saying the right name correctly. And the husband, they would still go out and drive their car around. Over 100 years old, still driving. I shit you not, I'm not making this up. And they were like anomalies. And they were like in their hundreds. And the husband would still mow his own yard at like 103. Like, because he wanted to. They were very well off. You know, that generation, they saved a lot of money over time, accumulated. He could pay someone to mow his grass. I mean, what a man. Now, that's a high-level human. The Motts were high-level people. I mean, wow. You know, so, Moo, although I don't like you at all, I hope that you live a long and prosperous life. Sincerely, I do mean that, too. God bless you, and God bless your dad, and God bless your whole family. And, you know, if you end up having a wife and kids one day, I hope that they're all blessed as well. Much love to you. Happy birthday. And that's all sincere. Copper's Anal Prolapse. I'm a little late, but judging by the title, Copper's going to be going on his smooth brain rants. Again, judging up the title. Like, you're a fucking idiot, dude. You're not watching the stream. Like, what are you saying? You don't even know what I'm talking about right now. It's crazy I'm named after Copper's stretched out asshole. Okay. I don't have a stretched out asshole. Shut the fuck up, dude. My asshole isn't stretched! You want me to show you? I'll show you my fucking asshole right now, bitch. I'll show you my asshole right fucking now! You ready? You fucking ready? I'm obviously not going to show you my asshole. Shut up. I've already done that with Gavin McInnes. I ain't doing it again. And yes, my underwear does have gingerbread men on them. Anyway, let's be civil, okay? No more bot abuse. Let's keep things chill. White people are panicking, ladies and gentlemen. They're panicking. Cheers. But why? Why are they panicking? They're panicking because they think they're being replaced. As I was saying earlier, it's a ridiculous, conclusion to come to when they are the majority of this country by a country mile. Okay? A country mile. What I'm trying to tell you is that, first of all, A, it's not the case. We're not being replaced. B, you're a racist if you think so, because you're worried about your own people. Why are you so worried about white people making more babies? It's racist. That is a racist sentiment. We need more white children. Like, that sounds so racist. Lit Dimly in the live chat, one of my good friends, said less white babies equals less racism in the world. Well, I mean, honestly, it's one of the things, man. And I'll tell you, look, listen, I'm not going to touch the abortion issue. I'm not going to touch the abortion thing. A lot of babies have been aborted, okay? And it's not good. It's horrible. And, no, I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to get into that. It's just too hot of a potato. It's just a horrible thing. It's a horrible thing what's happened. And, you know, anyway, it's horrible. I'll just leave it at that. I'm not a fan of abortion, okay? Am I a fan of women having the right to choose what they do with their own body? Absolutely. Absolutely. However, I think a human being, a baby, also has a right to live and exist. But I'm not going to get into the whole issue of abortion. My views of abortion have changed and gone back and forth, you know? And, I don't want a bunch of people in the live chat screaming, "Oh, Copper's based!" You know, I don't want that. Because I'm not based. I don't want to be based. I don't like that label. It has a negative connotation. And I'm not one of those based fucking morons, okay? I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm a fan of women having rights. And, you know, and I don't want to get into all that, the weeds of that. But it is a very nuanced issue. It's more nuanced than some people think. But that's what I think, anyway. Silver Sedan 3017 has been a member for 24 months in a row. Ugh. Why are you trying to explain what makes a high-level human when gingers aren't human? Wow! What an asshole! What an asshole! Again, this is an example of a low-level human. We're not in a simulation. Listen, if we were in a simulation, I would be one of the programmers. I'm telling you, because that's how smart I am. I'm telling you, we're not in a simulation, okay? The simulation theory thing is total, it's goofy. It's goofiness, okay? It's a simulation. What that is an excuse for you to act like a gooner, which is what you've done. But anyway. A high-level human is someone that you can talk to, and within seconds, really, if you're a high-level human like me, you can gauge, you can tell. Cameron, my editor, Cameron, not fucking Cameron. No, Copper, no. Not that guy. That's a low-level human, unfortunately. And by the way, you can be a low-level human and be smart about certain things. Certain things. Okay? Cameron Walker, Turbo123. These are high level in certain ways. Overall, though, lower level. I would say mid-level. Mid-level, I think, is fair. Because Cameron Walker and Turbo, they're very tech-oriented people. They're smart. Cameron Walker doesn't earn his own money. Cameron Walker mooches off the government. So that's a low-level human. Turbo actually makes his own money. He actually generates his own income, lives on his own. So that right away pushes you up a few notches. His racism, however, his ignorance, and his sensitivities with people on Discord, this is low-level behavior. This is overall, low-level behavior. So he's, but none of us are perfect, right? But, so I guess there is some wiggle room nuance there. Maybe mid-level human. Maybe that is a thing. I generally like to just be a person of extremes. High level, low level. Okay? That's just, it is what it is. But, maybe it's not so, I'm not a person of extremes, but, yeah. I don't really know where I would land on certain people. But, yeah. I'm a good judge. Because I was raised by an extremely high level human. Ladies and gentlemen, Meemaw. Goat. I mean, hello. But also, even outside of that, I just was born with a certain gifts. Like, I just was, ever since I was a little kid, a little baby, for example, I was like 3 years old. 3, mind you, 3 or 4. And I understood how the earth worked. how when we would stand, like, it always blew my meemaw away, my grandma. I was legit like 2 or 3. I was like 3 years old. I think I was 3. I was a toddler though, like still in diapers. I'm pretty sure. And I said to meemaw, and I'm paraphrasing. I don't remember verbatim what I said, but it's like it's funny, you know. Even though we feel like we're standing up, we're actually upside down, and like on the planet in space. I said some shit, and I actually said it much better than I'm saying it right now. I was actually very clear. I was very well spoken when I said this. Of course, I was wrong. We're not upside down. Although there is no up or down in space in a way. There kind of is a true north. But I'm a big space guy, so I know a lot about this stuff now.
Cowboys in the showers at Ram Ranch on their knees wanting to suck cowboy cock.
Like at 3 years old, I understood what gravity was, basically. I understood that you could be standing up, and like if you were in New Zealand, where Cameron Walker is from, you would be like from a you know, a certain perspective, it might look like you're actually upside down, but you're not upside down. You're right side up. You're not. None of us are upside down, like when we're standing on Earth, because of gravity and the way things work. But even like at 3 years old, I was having these kinds of thoughts, these kind of deeper thoughts, and I was always a deep thinker. I was always kind of an old soul, you know. Gingers have souls. I was always a bit of an old soul, and I was always kind of just a smarter person than people around me, other kids my age. I was just always, I don't know. I think I was just born with a certain IQ, and that has grown over time as I've gotten older, which has allowed me, it's one of the things that's allowed me. Of course, you know, ultimately all glory goes to God. You know, God made me, designed me, blessed me with all my opportunities. The things that we call luck, I call blessings from God. You know, making a video in my driveway, which led to me being able to just thrive for going on 2 decades now, financially, and many other ways too. Socially, meeting people like Aubrey, everything else. That's all blessings from God. All glory goes to God and Jesus Christ. And I'm very thankful. Very thankful. Very, very thankful. And, you know, I just want to say, like, I talk to some people, and I'm like, you're a low-level person. And I don't even mean it as an insult. You know what I mean? It's just, I'm like, you're not on the same level. You're not on the same level. You're low level. Like, I'm not even trying to be mean. I know it sounds mean, but it's just me being honest with you. When you talk to certain people, it's like you don't have enough life experience. Your voice sounds ignorant. Like if I talk to Titanium or Brass over the phone, I am sure I would be able to be like, yeah, that sounds right. You know what I mean? That sounds right. Yeah, that sounds like Titanium. That sounds like Brass. Yeah, I can match that. You just, you know, you just don't get it. And if you're a low-level person saying that I'm level 1, again, that's a low-level comment. That's like a noob telling a maxed out level, you're a noob, I'll beat you up. Like, it's almost funny. It's comedic to me. Titanium Taxi. Dear Copper, can we talk about how we are living in a Dyson sphere and the consequences of that reality? We are not living in a Dyson sphere, okay? If we were, the sky would probably be coated with, you know, things in the night sky. We would see little lights or something. The stars would be getting blacked out every other second, you know, in synchronicity. It would be a whole thing, okay? I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to flex that, no, I'm not just porn-brained, Copper. See how I read your mind? See how I figured you out within a second of trying? You're bringing up things like simulation theory, the consequences of what that would be in a reality like ours. You're talking about Dyson spheres that you probably just Googled, because I'm a space guy. Maybe you know that. I don't know. Maybe your short attention span doesn't allow for you to realize that, but I'm a bit of a space dork. You're trying to prove to me. You're trying to prove yourself. You're trying to prove to me that you are not just a porn-brained moron. It's not working. But I appreciate you trying. That's respectable. At least you're trying to earn my approval and my respect. And that's a good start. Because whilst it might seem demeaning for yourself to do this, it's really not. That's what you're doing right now by trying to earn my respect and my my respect. You're actually working on bettering yourself. It's not bettering me. You're not helping me by looking up things like Dyson spheres and simulation theory. What you're doing is you're expanding your own intellectual horizons. You're making yourself a better person by learning about other things besides sex positions that a woman's never going to want to do with you because you're sweaty and a gooner and an incel. But, like, you're learning about other things, you know? That's good. That's good. Congratulations. I'm actually, I don't want to say proud of you, but I'm glad for you. I'm glad for you. But it is what it is. As I was saying, yes, white people are scared. They shouldn't be, though. They shouldn't be scared. These things happen. Populations shift. Oh, by 2050, white people will be a minority. This will be a minority majority. Seniority, majority, minority. Like, what are we talking about, okay? Subliminal swimming pool. Like, what the fuck? What is this? That's an awfully hot coffee pot. What in the Eminem shit is a majority, minority? Bro, America will be fine. You ever seen the meme, nothing ever happens? You ever see that meme? Drop a 111 if you know the nothing ever happens meme. That guy. By the way, Nick Fuentes hates that guy, and I understand why. Because he fucks up Nick Fuentes' flow, if you will. The reason why, and I haven't seen this anywhere, but I'll tell you. This is all from my high-level thinking. The reason why Nick Fuentes, this is all improvised off the top. The reason why Nick Fuentes doesn't like the nothing ever happens guy is because it threatens Nick Fuentes' worldview, and it threatens the integrity of his mission, okay? Which is, bad things are going to happen unless I do something about it, unless I bitch hard enough. And it's going to happen even worse if you guys don't listen to me and follow me. Nothing ever happens gets in the way of that. World War III will not happen, okay? White people will not become a minority in America. You're gonna keep having babies at a normal rate, at a rate, okay? Nothing ever happens. Nick Fuentes is scared of the nothing ever happens guy, because he would probably say that it promotes, complacency and like a boring. I don't fucking know.
Young man,
Yeah.
there's no need to feel down. I said,
I don't know.
young man, pick yourself off the
I don't really
ground.
want to get into the mind of Nick.
This guy is full of pooper.
Wow! A high-level comment! Thank you so much! High-level comment! Oh, I love that! Oh, wow! Wow. I did an IQ test on stream. I got 111. I remember I got a 111 IQ. And I'll tell you what, I even held back some. When I actually did my IQ test, I held back, Leonidas, everyone else watching. I got a 111 on my IQ test. This is true. You can find it. People will say 73. That was a rigged, stupid fucking IQ test. And I think it was 78. And it was people were spamming the bot over me where I couldn't think clearly. And there was a little timer on each question. The fuck? Oh, we need timers now to answer questions. No, I answer the questions without pen and paper. I actually did the math in my head. I did all that. I got 111. That's on stream. That's on stream. That's on camera. I can find it in my unlisted streams. And I got a 111. And I could have gotten an even higher one. I actually held back on a few. And I won't explain why. But just know I held back some, okay? I won't explain why, though. And don't try to figure out why, because it'll only annoy me. But just know I did actually hold back some. I am much, much smarter than 73. Wow, see, that's a somewhat higher level comment. You're using your brain to comment. You understand? That's a good thing. Wow, good job. I didn't fake one though. I didn't fake the high level one. I did not fake the high level one. The fuck
Thank
is
you
it?
for continuing to teach us the truth and still miss you, boss.
Why are you commenting on? Okay, when I am in the middle of a sentence and I am on a stream of consciousness, okay, as a higher level human, what I don't need is lower level people talking over me. Thank you for the $20 donation. That's very generous of you. You're very kind, and I appreciate you reaching out to say that you miss me. And you referred to me as your boss. That's good. Thank you. However, it's unwarranted. I am not a high-level narcissist. I don't know why you're calling me a narcissist in the chat. I'm not a narcissist. Thank you, by the way. I appreciate you, Phantom. Shout out to Phantom. Shout out to Phantom. All right, see, look, I'm being nice. I'm being nice. I'm not an asshole. I'm a good guy. I'm a good guy. I get a bad rep because a lot of stupid people find me to be very intimidating, and so they lash out. When you see someone who is obviously better than you, like, guys, please, I know it was for like 15 fucking years ago. Listen, talk to me when you've achieved what 17-year-old me did, okay? I got the attention of one of the largest media companies on the planet, Viacom. South Park, they had to actually get their animators and writers, watch my videos, copy my dialogue, line for line, spend all that time in the studio, and go in there. Matt and Trey themselves had to go in the studio and record their lines making fun of me and mocking me. Yes, it pissed me off, and it still pisses me off. The fact of the matter is that I did that at 17. I got their attention. What the fuck have you done? And that's not even anything near all the stuff I've accomplished. I could literally talk for months about my achievements. That would be obnoxious though, and that would be narcissistic. I don't think I need to bring up 10, 15, 30 of my accomplishments to bury you. All I need is one of my first, to shut you the fuck up. You talk to me when you get all these people's attention, when the world listens to you. Then you can talk to me. You're not on my level. Shut your fucking mouth and watch. Quiet! I'm sorry. I know I got a little bit mean there. I apologize. You understand? I'm sorry. I'm not sorry fully, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry for coming across a little mean there. I'm not that arrogant. I know I might seem it sometimes. I might seem narcissistic, but I'm really not narcissistic. I'm just confident. I'm just confident. I'm a confident man. A confident person. You understand? I'm a confident man. I'm very confident. So you need to understand that, okay? I'm a confident man. Very confident. Confident. Very confident. Confident. Very confident. Confident. Yeah. Anyway. I just, I won't have people. You are an idiot! Okay. Hey, dumbass! Why are you talking? Why are you still commenting? Dear Copper, can we discuss the multiverse? Oh, now we're fucking, it's Marvel now. Multiverse. What do you want to talk about? String theory next? Want to talk about string theory? Hey, Copper. Can we discuss the insert this thing theory? Its consequences and how it affects our reality? Thanks. I'm just surrounded by morons. I don't know. White people are ignorant. A lot of them. Not all of them. That would be a low-level thing of me to think that they're all ignorant. I would hazard to say 85% of them are ignorant. 75. I'll say 75. I'll be nice. I'll be nice. Like 75%. 50 on a good day. I just, it's not all of you. It's just a lot of you. And for some reason, I seem to attract them. I don't fucking need this, bro. I'm done. You know what? Hey, guys, you want to play the egg game? Drop a 111 if you want to see me roll the egg around. Everyone want to watch me roll an egg around? Because clearly I'm talking to a bunch of man-children. I'm talking to a bunch of babies. I want to see Copper Wody egg. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ah. Like, that's honestly, look at the 111s. Look at the 111s in the live chat. Look at the 111s in the live chat. Everyone dropping a 111 is a man baby. If you want to see me roll an egg around a fucking screen, as opposed to talk about actual adult socioeconomic issues and the state of our nation, the state of the world, and why white people are in fact fucking race. You know what? I just don't get it, man. Is this really the community that I've cultivated? At what point do I hold responsibility for the ignorance I see on my screen? As a high-level individual, I just want to think about these things because I think. I use my brain. Unlike you, I actually use my brain. I'm thinking, though. The neurons are firing. I'm having thoughts, and I'm thinking. Do I hold responsibility, even a little bit, for the just stupidity of my streams, of my chats? I don't know. Phantom mutation. What's going on? Are you in my Discord server still? Are you in my Discord server? I don't understand. Are you in here? You know, I'm going to call you. Because every other fucking day I get people, literally, and I'm not joking, all the live chats I'm pretty sure are backed up. I get people in my live chat every single stream, begging me to come back to the LCU. I left. I didn't get fired. I left. I quit it. I didn't want to be a part of it. It's not my thing. Why is everyone begging me to go back? I don't want to go back. Why do y'all refuse to let me go? Let it fucking go. I tried to help all of you. You didn't listen. You were ingrates. You were incredibly ungrateful for what I was trying to do for you and for the whole company. Grift? Scam? I'm not going to call it a scam. Grift, sure. But, like, you know, it's not a scam. It's a company. But, like, you know, shout out to Keem, I guess. He's an idiot, but, you know, he's one of my idiots, I suppose. I mean, he's not really, no, he's not one of my idiots. I've known him for a long time. So there's some, you know. How do I say this? There's a brotherhood there, okay? Put it that way. Anyway. Let's see here.
Battery 40%.
Yes,
Battery
sir.
40%.
Hello?
Hey,
Hey, Phantom, how's it going?
it is going good. I've been enjoying your stream, sir.
1 second. I'm gonna mute so I don't get Titanium! I'm talking to someone! Idiot! Hey, Titanium! Shut the fuck up, bitch! First of all, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first time I've been on a call with someone from the LCU, and I don't even know how long. Big deal. It's a big moment right here.
Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that, and you taking time out of teaching us mere ferrets
Yes, well,
about the world.
of course. And we're being interrupted again by Mrs. C. Give me one moment, because I don't want to scream in your ear, because I'm actually being polite. Mrs. C! Shut the fuck up, bitch! bitch! I am trying to have a conversation with the Phantom idiot! Mrs. C, I'm trying to have a conversation with the Phantom guy. You're one of the dumb bitches from the LCU. Wouldn't you want me to talk to this guy? I'm trying to see sort out what this issue is. Shut up. Okay? Just shut up. Look, I'm smiling. I like you. Yeah. Manja. Shut the fuck up. Like bitches think I'm playing. Like, it's crazy. And I'm not a feminist. Anyway, what's going on with the LCU? What the fuck is happening? Because I don't watch it. I'm not joking. This isn't me, like, being fake here. I don't watch any. And, like, I secretly do. I really don't. I have literally got nothing to do with the channels. It's been months now. I don't watch any of them. By the way, this isn't me shitting on you. Just so you know. I'm not trying to, like, big dog you here, okay? Even if I am a big dog. I'm telling you, I don't watch any. I don't know what anything's going on with it. All I have is people in my Discord server and in my live chat crying to me, saying that the LCU has fallen apart, that it's turned into shit, and just...
It's dying. It's fucking dying, Copper, without you. Sweet Tea is begging for you to come back, although she is doing amazing on Bus, but...
Good.
It's fucking dying.
I don't even know what that is. What is a Bus? What is Bus?
So our old channel, Tech Talk, was rebranded into Short Bus.
Oh my
and then
gosh!
After this,
Why do you always rebrand channels? You're fucking
you gotta talk
insane.
to the boss, man.
Every fucking week, it's a new channel. We had to rebrand. Panic. Like, you don't let anything fucking build up. You motherfuckers are so short-sighted. It's the problem I had with Keem. It's the problem I had with all of them. You're just so... It's just... No, I'm not even saying this to you, the general you. You're just so low IQ. It's like... It's just... There's no... You don't give it any time. There's no gravitas. There is no pizzazz. There's no finesse to any of it. It's manja. We need money now. Like, it's just milking people for money. It's disgusting. It's cringy. And it's just kind of immoral. And I know, oh, well, that's business. No, you can entertain people. You can be cool. You can even talk shit to people like my fucking viewers. And you can still not just take advantage of them. I actively tell people to fuck off with the bot. I tell people this. I help people out in my Discord server. I'm not going to get into all the stuff that I've done for certain people, okay, in my server. Because that's not why I do it. But people, just so you know, I am like the furthest thing from a greedy or money-hungry person. I don't give a fuck about that. Listen, and I get not everyone's in the same position that I am in. But the point stands. Keem is just so short-sighted. You would think someone who built Drama Alert... and bullshit like that, okay, could think a little bit ahead and say, okay, well, maybe let's not rebrand this channel for the 50th fucking time in a month so people don't even know what channel they're subbed to. It's just so stupid, bro. It's so fucking stupid. You gotta give these things time to bake before you take them out of the fucking oven, or else you're eating wet dough.
Hey, he gave me a channel, and you're gonna laugh. It's called Lol Cow Alpha, and I have built that up from the ground.
I'm laughing so hard right now.
I know, because I'm not alpha. But I'm doing it by myself.
That's not why I'm not laughing. I'm laughing because it's a bad joke. That's why I'm not laughing. It's not against you. I liked you, actually, and I still like you, kind of, not really. I mean, I tolerate you enough to keep you on my friends list, which, by the way, I've got 700 friend requests on Discord. I don't add just anyone, okay? You're a mid-level human. I would consider you like a mid to hot... I'm being nice right now. I don't need to be nice. I need to be honest. Like, you're like a mid-human, mid-level human. Listen, I'm just trying to help people, and they shit on me. It happens on my streams. It happens in the LCU. Everywhere I go, I try to make people look better and be better, and I get shit on, and I get sick of it, so I leave. I don't know why.
Would you be open to coming
Maybe I'm
doing
a masochist.
Would you be open to doing an interview with me and showing them how alpha you are and shitting on them? Because
I just hung up on him. I just had to hang up on him. What are we doing? I just hung up on him mid-sentence. I'm not talking. I just literally just ended call. I'm not going to go on a fucking channel with him. I'm not going on the LCU. Again, I try to ask this guy, what's going on with the LCU? Oh, it's failing. It's and he goes, well, you try to get on my channel and do an interview with me. Like, I'm not going on your fucking channel. I'm not going on the LCU. I don't want anything to do with it. It's stupid and frankly beneath me. Okay? It's beneath me. I would rather have negative 1,000 viewers and no income from streams than go on that fucking channel, because I am an icon, a legend, and my integrity means more to me. I don't sell out. I don't need the money. I don't need the attention. I don't need any clout. Legends are not really irrelevant ever. I've been told this by many people. Because I'll be like, well, I'll be humble, and I'll be like, well, you know, whatever. Maybe 10 years ago I was a big deal. I'll say things like that. They'll go, well, actually, you know, in a way, legends never really are irrelevant because you're just in the pop culture zeitgeist. I'm fully aware of that. You don't need to tell me that. I'm just being humble to be kind. Listen, I am a high-level human. I'm not going on a low-level human channel. You understand? That's not an insult to Phantom. That's an insult. Not even an insult. It's just an honest critique. That's a low-level network, if you want to call it a network. Really, it's Keem milking a bunch of people that are all kind of, well, low-level, and making them donate to each other. And he's getting a huge cut of it. It's like a whole thing, and he's making the most out of all. Yes, the people are going to make money. Yes, he's going to enable. Yes, he's going to bring his brand awareness. But it's all stupid. It's all stupid. It's not going to grow. This is why it's failing. This is why it's flailing. It's not going to grow. It will not thrive. It's over. I don't even know. By the way, I say that I don't even know because I don't watch the channels. I don't even go on there. I haven't seen or heard from Sweet Tea in like 3 or 4 months now. I've gone on cruises to Alaska. I've been everywhere since then. I've been all over, outside, touching grass. I don't spend time worrying about people in the LCU and how they're doing because they're not my fucking family. It's crazy. There's like a parasocial thing. They think that I'm like one of them. I'm not one of them. I've been on YouTube for the better part of 2 decades. This is a brand new thing that's now already failing. I don't know these people. I came on there to help them grow out of the kindness of my heart because I'm a friend, and truly, I'm kind of a friend of Keem's. More like a frenemy. I won't delete him, put it that way, off my friends list. So, this is just what it is. You understand?
We are going to make our country great again.
I'm not going on the fucking LCU. Stop asking me. It's never gonna fucking happen.
Clapping hands emoji.
It will never fucking happen. By the way, fuck off, Mrs. C. Tell them, Copper. I am telling them. I don't need you to tell me to tell them. Listen, and I see Kaylin in the live chat. I came from over there. I follow Copper here. I didn't ask, Kaylin. I like your name, though. But fuck off. You understand? Oh, is that Mrs. C? Is Kaylin Mrs. C? Bro, am I being fucking bamboozled right now? Am I being scammed by Mrs. C? Am I putting the wrong name in the big book? If I find out that that's actually Kaylin, I'm going to make a new page in the big book for this. Compartmentalize, Copper. I could blow up right now, but I'm not going to blow up. I have the energy, and but I'm able to take my energy and just and not use it and let it dissipate. Listen, I've got nothing against Phantom. Phantom's a chill guy. Really, one of the few people from the LCU that I consider chill. And you know what? Sweet Tea is, you know, she is who she is. These are people that I have not even thought. I'm not joking. I'm really not trying to be mean. I can say some mean things. I'm not going to be mean, though. I just want to say I haven't thought about these people at all. I've completely forgotten that they existed. Phantom, when I hang up on you and I click off of your DMs, I kind of forget that you exist. Okay? Now that's not me trying to be mean. I'm trying to be nice when I say this. So I just want you to know that I don't hate you. I just don't think about you at all. You understand? So that's I don't hate you. I just kind of move on, you know. But so I'm a good guy. You can see I'm not smug. I'm a nice guy. Everyone likes me. Drop a 111 in the live chat if you like me and you love me. Come on, y'all. I'm a good guy. Look at me saying all these nice things. I'm a chill dude. I'm not a bad guy. I'm not a bad guy. I'm not a bad guy. But maybe I do go on Phantom's channel. Maybe I do go back on there. Just to fuck with them all. Some more. Not out of spite. Maybe I just go on there to, I don't know, fuck around. Because why not? I can do anything I want. Because I'm CopperCab. And I'm the boss. Anywhere I go. I have to think about that. We'll see. We'll see. When's the next painting cab? Okay, first of all, it's copper, not cab. Second of all, there will be no painting, because I don't paint anymore. Okay? Sounds like some ginger shit in my Kick chat. What are you saying, Kick? Hey, Kick, click. Who's this Madu88 guy? Hey, why don't you shut the fuck up saying some hard R ginger shit? You need to calm down. I'm playing the fucking egg. Okay, hey guys, you wanna watch me roll an egg around? Let's roll an egg around, guys. Cause you know what? That's so much fun. You know what? I don't want to talk about racism. I don't want to talk about actual important shit. You know what I really want to do? Do you know what I really want to do? Do you know what I want to do? Is I want to roll a fucking egg around. That's what I want to roll an egg! I want to roll a fucking egg up my asshole. I want to stick an egg in my asshole and I want to push it out. Hey CopperCab, how you doing, dude? Says Matthew Latino 1051 in the chat. He says, you gonna sell some of your paintings? They're cool as fuck. Matthew, I'm not selling any of my fucking paintings. Quit asking me that. I'm not stupid. I'm a high-level human. I know what you're doing. You're pissing me off on purpose. Fuck off. Thank you for the compliment on the paintings. They're not for sale. My artwork will never be for sale. Let's roll some eggs, guys. Let's roll some fucking eggs. Wow. I can't wait to roll an egg right now. Here's what I'll do. I will roll an egg for 10 minutes. I'll give you 10, 15 fucking minutes of my valuable time. I'll roll this egg. And guess what? After I do that, I'm leaving the stream. And I'm going to go on and enjoy my day. Until 8 p.m. CST, when I come back in here into my studio and try to teach you mortals. Okay, well, I'm a mortal too, but you know what I mean.
It's pork
I'll try to teach you morons again. And maybe later on at 8 p.m., we can talk about some serious shit.
Cowboys in the showers at Ram Ranch on their knees wanting to suck cowboy cock.
Didn't ask, Titanium. Go fuck yourself. You shouldn't be selling my artwork. My masterpieces, idiot, are not for sale. I am telling everyone, do not buy anything from Titanium Taxi, as it is probably a fake and a scam. This is where we left off last time, if you don't remember. Shit happens. I'll do this for like 5 minutes, for 10 minutes, dude. See how good I am? I don't even care. This shit is nothing to me. Nothing to me. You see how good I've gotten? I'll do this the first go. Ready? Watch this shit. No bot abuse.
Joe.
Alright, well I didn't do it that time, but Beastie Man, no! I don't want 64 Beastie Man commenting!
BCM in the live
No,
chat if
no,
you
no,
love
no, no,
me.
no, no, don't
The
listen
real
to him!
boss.
Don't
This
listen to
fire
him!
teacher
You're
on
not
the
the
screen
boss!
isn't the boss.
You are not the
He's a
fucking boss,
poser.
Beastie Man!
Please leave the stream so
Okay,
I can
no,
get back
no.
to teach.
No!
We don't want to see
No,
you
no,
one
no,
man,
no,
one
no,
die
no,
yourself
no, no,
with an
no,
egg.
no, no! That is the first fucking class clown I ever had. And he still won't leave me alone! Ah! I'm done. I'm done. No, I'm not playing this. I'm not